Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Chilur Swandi. I studied at National University. Here I will give a speech with the theme Overcoming Corruption, a clean and just Indonesia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Mrs. Dian Meta, as a lecturer in charge of my conversation skills, and all the audience that I respect. On this precious opportunity, allow me to deliver a speech about a very worrying issue, namely the rampant corruption in Indonesia. Corruption as a social disease has undermined the joy of people's life and undermined the order of justice. We must jointly understand the root of the problem and find solutions together to overcome rampant corruption in order to create a clean, just, and advanced Indonesia. 1. Understanding of the rise of corruption in Indonesia. The rise of corruption in Indonesia is not a new problem. History records that corruption has been a part of the life of this nation since the colonial era. However, in the era of globalization and democracy, this phenomenon is increasingly sticking out and spending in various sectors of society. Corruption knows to boundaries from the lowest level to the top of governments. In the Indonesian context, rampant corruption can be seen from the many corruption cases involving government officials, politicians, businessmen, and private parties. Corruption penetrates important sectors such as infrastructure, licensing, health, education, and even in sectors that should be a top priority for the people, such as handling natural disaster. Corruption is not just an economic problem, but also a problem of ethics, moral, and civilization. In corruption, people's rights are taken away, and research that should be for the welfare of the people are plundered by a handful of irresponsible people. Therefore, the fight against corruption must be a joint struggle of all elements of society. 2. The root of the problem rampant corruption in Indonesia. To be able to overcome rampant corruption in Indonesia, we need to understand the root causes. The cause rampant corruption. Some of the main factors at the root rampant corruption are weak law enforcement, and the often colored by nepotism and collusion are important factors that make it easier for corruptor to escape justice. The lack of independence and integrity of law enforcement officials causes injustice in law enforcement and undermines public trust in the legal system. Political money culture. In the political context, the practice of political money is a problem that underlines rampant corruption. Many protective leaders rely on the money to win election or gain political support, and after being elected they tend to return informants toward corruption. Next, economic and social conditions. Poor economic and social conditions, such as poverty and social inequality, also trigger rampant corruption. When people find it difficult to make ends meet and public service are not running effectively, corruption can be a shortcut to obtain facilities and benefits. Lack of transparency and accountability. The lack of transparency in the process of policy making and management of public budgets, as well as the lack of accountability from the governments and the treasury creates loopholes for corrupt practice. The more transparent and accountable to government, the less opportunities for corruptions. 3. Solution to overcome rising corruption in Indonesia. Even though the problem of corruption is complex and difficult to overcome, it does not mean that we should just give up. As a nation committed to build a clean and just society, we must jointly find solutions to overcome rampant corruption. Some of the solutions we can do are strengthening law enforcement. Strengthening law enforcement agencies of courts that are independent and with integrity is key in eradicating corruption. Law enforcement officials must work professionally and not be influenced by political pressure of personal interests. Increasing citizenship awareness and education. Raising awareness and effective civic education about the importance of anti-corruption ethics and morals for society is an important step. Education about integrity and anti-corruption values must start early in school and family. Applying technology and transparency. Utilization of information and communication technology can ensure government's transparency and accountability. The use electronic system in the process of procurement of goods and service, as well as open publication of budgets, can minimize opportunities for corruption. Strengthening partnership with civil society. Cooperation between the government and civil society in effort to prevent and deal with corruption is very important. Civil society can play the role of monitoring and reporting irregularities of occurring the surrounding environment. Implement whistleblower protection. Protection for reporters of corruption or whistleblowers must be provided so that they feel safe and avoid threats or repression. Build integrity character. Build a strong character, integrity, and morals to talk education and a religious approach can form a young generation that is resistant to corruption and committed to acting honestly and fairly. Focus on prevention, better to prevent than cure. Therefore, it is necessary to focus on effort to prevent corruption by both a strong system as well as empowering the community to be part of the solution. For conclusion, that rampant corruption in Indonesia is a serious problem that must be addressed immediately. The fight against corruption requires synergy and cooperation from all elements of society, including the government, civil society, and private sectors. By strengthening law enforcement, effective civic education, transparency, and active community participation, we can form a clean, just, and advanced Indonesia. I invite all of you to unite in effort to eradicate corruption and create an Indonesia that is just, dignified, and prosperous. We must be heroes in fighting for justice and achieving a better future for this country. Together we can. Thank you. That's all from my speech today. If there are mistakes in words, please forgive me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.